Good morning, guys. It's a Saturday morning. We're getting ready to head out to the shop, but before we do so, we're gonna take a little ride in the Grand National. Haven't taken her out in a bit. Light her up. Oh yeah, nice. Listen to that. Starts up like a brand new car. Only 16,467 miles on this thing. I love this thing. Welcome to the 305 Garage. Today is the day you guys have been waiting for. We're starting work on Apollo 911. If you guys have not seen the video where I purchased Apollo 911, the LS swapped 911 from Hoovie's Garage, check out the video link above. Now, before we get into the car, I'm curious to find out, does the engine actually turn over? I have not tried it yet. I just got the battery off the charger, popped it in the car, got the key here. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot and see if the engine turns over. Let's give it a try. Ignition on. I hear things whirring. We got lights. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. And nothing. So we've got absolutely nothing at all. No clicking at all. Well, so much for that. We're gonna go ahead and get her up on the lift, start taking off the deck lid, remove the rear bumper, and let's gain access to the engine. Okay guys, top tip. Whenever you guys are working on a car and disassembling anything, you want to be organized. And one of the habits that I've been doing for a long time is every time I remove nuts, bolts, connectors, whatever it is, I always put everything in quart size freezer Ziploc bags. These things are awesome. So take them out, and right here with a Sharpie marker, you write what they're for. Put them in the box. That way, when it comes time to reassemble, you're nice and organized. You know what fasteners go where. The key to a successful project is being organized, especially with nuts and bolts. All right, now we've got the deck lid removed. We've got easier access to the engine. Just gonna go ahead and start disconnecting various items, hoses, wiring connectors, things of that nature, to go ahead and make room to get the engine out. It's raining coolant here. So now that we've got the rear bumper removed, we're gonna go ahead and remove the two side bumper bracket support structures, whatever you call them, so we can gain more access to the exhaust. And then I'll go ahead and remove the exhaust. All right, so we've got the muffler off here. What we're gonna do now is go ahead and disconnect the oil to the filter housing. We'll disconnect the ground here. We'll disconnect the sensor here. This is for the O2 sensor. Already disconnected it from the muffler. And then we'll go ahead and disconnect the wiring on the alternator. That's our positive. So we're now on the driver's side. What I'm going to try to do is remove the AC compressor and hang it aside with a bungee cord. The system is charged. I'm going to try and not to have to discharge the system, just in an attempt to save costs and save hassle. So we'll try to put that aside and hopefully that won't be a problem. And then we'll disconnect the wiring on the starter, move that aside, disconnect the sensor here, free up this side. That's weird. Not sure why I can't get the starter out. There we go. All right. This is weird. I wonder if the starter's any good. We'll test it. Let's go ahead and remove the AC compressor belt. Very simple. 15mm ratchet. Turn it. Off comes the belt. 15mm bolts. Let's go ahead and loosen those. Okay, so we got an open end ratchet. These things are awesome. Love these things. Get in there. All right, what we're going to do here is take some of this wire and I'm going to go ahead and wrap it around here. Then we'll loosen the compressor. Oh. Let's see if that works. Okay, these hoses are in the way, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this radiator hose. I was going to leave it, but turns out it's kind of being a pain in the butt. So I'm going to go ahead and remove it. Zip tie here. Use one of these little picks here. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it just helps break the seal loose. All right, let's get this one loose. Even more. We'll get this pick in here. Kind of go around a little bit. All right, there we go. I want to try and remove the engine a little bit different way than what I saw the Wizard and Hoovy do. I'm going to try to remove the throttle body, remove the water pump, then I'm going to put a jack under the engine, and I want to try and support the engine from the back, or really the front of the engine. The back is the front of the engine. And then loosen up the engine brackets, try to remove those, and then unbolt it from the bell housing and try to drop the engine down from that point. Let's see if it works out. Get a 5mm hex to remove the water pump bolts. Oh, barely. Oh. Well, that pretty much does it for day number 1. I am beat, guys. I'm out of here. Need to go get some food, take a shower. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow on the second part. We'll be loosening the transmission, we'll be pulling out the axles, getting everything ready to physically drop the engine out. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned. We'll have a new video soon on removing the engine on Apollo 911. Hope you guys have a great holiday season. This is awesome, having a great time here. It's a lot of work, I'm exhausted, but we're moving forward. Have a great one. See you guys next time.